Grandfather was a lot like her, working well into his 90s.
Yep, so was my grandpa indeed. I think it was just that generation that they just continue to work.
What else do?
They never stop.
You keep working.
Never stop at all.
Exactly. Very cool to see. All right, Taft, our dry streak is ending. Rain is coming today.
That's right. As we move into the evening hours, it looks like the rain chance is really starting to jump on up. Looks like most of the afternoon will stay dry here in the Tulsa area, but during the evening and overnight, that's when we're going to see some of the heaviest rainfall pushing into eastern Oklahoma. First of all, I want to take a look at some statistics. Now, this morning, it was extremely warm compared to what we've seen over the last several mornings. Those temperatures continue to rise into the lower 60s. Now, remember, the average low for today is 49 degrees. So we started off 13 degrees above average this morning. So it was a warm start across eastern Oklahoma. And you notice we're already up to 75 degrees. That's already 4 degrees above the average high for the day. So very warm. We're going to run in the lower 80s as we move through the afternoon hours. Now the records are 88 and 31. So it can still get quite warm this time of year. And we know it could get cold this time of year with that record low below freezing. As we move through the morning hours, we see mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies here in eastern Oklahoma. The clouds slowly starting to thicken up from the west, as we're seeing most of the rainfall still west of Interstate 35. And you notice it's not moving east very fast. So what we're going to see is this just slowly transition to the east as we move through the rest of the morning into the afternoon. Looks like over the next 1 to 2 hours, it'll push into the Oklahoma City area, and then it'll slowly work its way into eastern Oklahoma as we move on through the afternoon. It'll move into the Tulsa area around 7, 8 o'clock this evening, and we expect showers and a few thunderstorms at that time. Now, as we take a look at how much rainfall we do expect here over the next 2 or 3 days as we move into the weekend, the heaviest of the rainfall looks to be across western Oklahoma, where we're seeing the rains this morning. Also southern sections of the state into far southeastern and eastern Oklahoma over into western Arkansas. And you notice the lesser amounts of rainfall here in northeast Oklahoma. I do expect amounts to be a little bit higher than this, anywhere from about a ½ inch, maybe to as much as 1.5 inches in some spots of the Tulsa metro. So we are going to see some nice rains, but it looks like the heaviest of the rainfall will stay to our west and to our south as we move into the next several days. And with the rains to our west, already heavy with more on the way. We have a flash flood watch in effect for western and central Oklahoma. This runs into the weekend. You notice most of eastern Oklahoma, we're not in any kind of watches or warnings at this time, but I do expect a flash flood watch to be issued as we move into the next 24 hours, mainly across southeast Oklahoma, as I think we could still pick up 3 inches of rain plus in that area. So we could see some minor flooding issues there. All the way down into areas of Texas, we have flash flood warnings ongoing right now south and west of the Wichita Falls area. Here's a live look from the Jinx Middle School, looking back to the north of Cityplex Towers. And again, we're seeing some mid and high level cloudiness continuing to work its way on into eastern Oklahoma. Temperatures, though, warming quickly, 75 degrees. So we're seeing a warm start this morning, and we're seeing those southeast winds currently at 15 miles per hour. Where we're seeing the sunshine into the low to mid 70s. Eastern Oklahoma, thicker cloud cover back to the west. That's holding temperatures in the 60s and lower 70s out in central and western sections of the state. Even cooler than that as you move out into the Texas Panhandle. Right now, Amarillo at 57 degrees. And you notice that warm weather, though, across the eastern half of the state, extending all the way over to Atlanta and Charlotte in the 70s. St. Louis at 76 degrees. Now, the storm system that's out to our west will move across the area over the next 36 hours. As it moves on by, we're going to see a cold front move in early in the weekend, and it's going to set up shop across southeast Oklahoma. So we're going to see a couple of chances for rain and thunderstorms here over the next 2 or 3 days. Future track, again, we're going to see those clouds continue to increase through the afternoon hours, stopping at right around the 8 o'clock time period. Notice rain already moving into the Tulsa area, more rainfall out to the west, and we're going to see a good chance for rain and thunderstorms through the evening and overnight hours. And then as we move into the morning hours, it looks like we'll start to see it taper off a bit here in Tulsa and move a little bit farther to the east as we move on through the morning hours. We'll see mostly cloudy skies around for tomorrow. We can't completely rule out some afternoon showers still lingering, but the highest chance of rainfall will be early in the morning for tomorrow. Then as we move into the overnight tomorrow night, we're going to see a cold front move across the area, the one I was talking about. And it'll give us more showers and storms for Friday night into Saturday morning, but it looks like it's moving to Saturday afternoon. That rain chance pushing off to the south and east. High temperatures today, upper 70s to lower 80s. Southeast winds at 10 to 15, around 80 degrees Tulsa to the south. And we'll see temperatures right around 80 degrees in the Wilburton area. A little bit cooler to the west as we expect those clouds to move in a little bit sooner and the rain moving in through the early afternoon. So a pretty good chance of rain this evening, near 100% chance of rain overnight into the morning hours tomorrow. Another chance of rain as we move on into Saturday. Much cooler highs, only in the 60s and low 70s this weekend.
Thank you, Taft.